My name is Billy, 32 years old, sick of being lied to. Avid outdoorsman. I've lived my whole life hunting, fishing, just being outside. I thrive on adventure and try to make myself in an optimal state of health to complete those adventures. I hadn't seen Carnivore until this year, and I started looking into it. I read a book, The Carnivore Code by Dr. Paul Saladino, and started reading some of the testimonials, and I was impressed. I was thoroughly impressed. People curing asthma, allergies, gout, arthritis, issues with their thyroid, hypertension, evening out their blood pressure, cardiovascular health. It's just tremendous impact that your diet has on your life. A little about me. I am 32. I'm a police officer over here in Colorado. I love to hunt. I love to fish. I love the outdoors, hiking, camping, snowboarding, whatever. A little about my diet coming into this. I was at a point in my life where I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I don't get sick very often, but I was in a constant state of fatigue. It didn't seem to matter how much sleep I got. I was always tired, and I was over it. I needed a way to change, and that's when I found Carnivore. We're going to go strictly carnivore. We're going to be eating only what I kill. This year I've harvested a whitetail buck, a mule deer buck, a mule deer doe, and a wild boar to date. Now, we still have pheasant season coming up. That opens in 7 days. And obviously duck and goose, so I'll be getting quite a few birds from that. I harvest the hearts and the livers from all the animals I kill, and I will be consuming those as well. I'm even going to try raw liver because it sounds like it could be pretty good. Bioavailable nutrients. The liver and the organs are superfood, and it's really kind of impressive just the amount of nutrients and nourishment they give you. We grew up way back in the day, our ancestors in our Paleolithic days, we grew up on meat. We grew up on a meat diet, and plants were a survival food for when you didn't have meat and didn't have organs. Our ancestors, they ate nose to tail. They ate everything. They ground the bones. They made bone broth, and I want to live like that. I think it's sustainable. There's something about being able to kill my food and put it on the table to know that I did it start to finish. I went in the woods, I stalked the animal, I killed the animal, I packed the animal out, I took the animal home, I processed it myself, and ground up most of the meat for burgers, so we'll be having a bunch of deer burgers. But I do save the back straps and the tenderloins and a few roasts I'll cut into steaks from the hams. So we'll have steak and burger. I'm going to be adding eggs, farm fresh eggs. So obviously, if anyone has ever looked at eggs, there's a big difference between farm fresh and store-bought. A little smaller, and the color variation is richer. Obviously, the nutrient content is a little richer in farm fresh. So I've got a friend from work who's going to be donating some eggs to me, and then obviously my cousin and his wife, they have plenty of chickens and plenty of eggs to go around. We're super excited about that. The only seasoning I'm going to be using is Redmond sea salt. I chose that because it is, quote unquote, the purest salt on earth, and just it tastes great. I've already got it and I had to try it, so it's good stuff. I'm going to be eliminating all of my favorite foods that have come from a lifetime of being on a 100% American born and bred diet. The biggest hurdle I'm going to have to overcome is not having pasta. I'm Italian. I love my pasta. I eat pasta probably 3 to 4 times a week as it is now, and we're going to be going to no pasta. Absolutely no carbs, no vegetables, no sauce. I'm a big sauce guy too. I love putting sauce on everything. So that's going to be an interesting change. I'm also going to be buying butter. That's the only things. So butter, salt, and eggs are the only things I'm going to be buying at the store. Completely self-sufficient on meat and my calorie source. We'll see where it goes. What I'm hoping to accomplish with this is curing my asthma. I've been riddled my entire life with asthma, and it's kept me out of sports when I was younger. I got to a point where I was tired of not being in sports, so I pushed through, but always having a ratchet strap around your chest makes it difficult. It was frustrating, to say the least, and debilitating when you saw your friends out there running around having a good old time, and you try to do the same, and you're gasping for air for 30, 40 minutes after, until you have to take a nebulizer. Recently, I have been having a extremely hard time with asthma. It's a combination of asthma and allergies. So I have allergic asthma, and when I did my back panel, I'm allergic to everything under the sun. I've got like 148 allergies out of like a 200 test panel. So pretty much if it grows, I'm allergic to it. I'm allergic to fish, and I've acquired a whey allergy, which made it hard to drink protein shakes for a while there. I switched to an egg-based protein, and that seemed to help. I didn't have any issues with that. But my goal is to eliminate the asthma, eliminate the allergies. We're coming up now in the beginning of the year, and at least this year, 2020, the first 5 months, the first 6 months of the year, I was on my nebulizer 2 times, 3 times a day. There were several times when things started blooming that I would wake up at night and be barely breathing. It's kind of scary, and it's not how I want to live my life. So I'm hoping the carnivore diet will procure any of those ailments and help me live my best life. You know, Dr. Saladino says live radical, so we're going to live radical on Team Carnivore. I've got a great friend of mine. I grew up, middle school, high school, and beyond with Sean Hope. He's going to be documenting the vegan lifestyle, and he will be going strictly vegan for 3 months while I'm doing strictly carnivore for 3 months. We're going to compare everything. We did our blood tests. We had all the blood tests taken that we could. Testosterone, cholesterol, whole blood count, lipid panels, metabolic panels, and vitamin D. So you name it, we got it. I'm going to be explaining mine in more detail in another video. But as of right now, all my levels are optimal. They are pretty far under the limits and the thresholds. So I think that's going to be a great start to this campaign. Obviously, we'll be doing blood tests at the end after 3 months and see what changes, what gets better. Even though I can't get much better, if anything gets better, and then if I get superhuman, I mean, we could get superhuman. I'd be all right with that. But hopes and goals: increase energy, kick asthma out of my life, make it so where my allergies are pretty much non-existent, and gain some strength. Another thing, I have been on a transformation challenge this year. 2020, January, I started At 205 pounds, I was about 20% body fat, and I tried several different varieties of exercise routines, high rep, low weight for endurance. I went low rep, high weight to try to build strength, and different types of eating. I was eating clean, meaning no, very limited junk food, no fast food. I was trying to drink water as much as I could. I found a need for energy drinks during this, and I was drinking probably 600 to 800 milligrams of caffeine a day just to get by. I was to the point where I could have an energy drink with 300 milligrams of caffeine and go to sleep right after, which is extremely unhealthy. But I felt I needed it. I was sluggish. I was always just fighting to stay awake. I could get 9 hours of sleep, wake up, and an hour later be tired, and I was over it. So started the transformation challenge. I am down to 168 pounds at the start of this carnivore lifestyle, which is almost 40 pounds down. I'm at right around, I would say, 9% body fat right now. Obviously, I've just done my calipers, so the 7-site test on that. I would like to get to 6%, just because I've never been there. I think it'd be awesome. Just get ripped, get the striations, get the veins, get the six-pack. I've got 4 of them coming in. Maybe some abs on the side, but no, I think it'll be good. I'm excited to see the difference between vegan and carnivore. I think it's going to be an awesome transformation, and I think it's going to be just an awesome time. I am supplementing because I don't have enough liver to sustain 3 months of eating with what I've killed. So I'll be using Heart and Soil. It's Dr. Saladino kind of fronts and supports / owns Heart and Soil, and it's just a grass-fed, grass-finished New Zealand bovine supplement. Right now I've got histamine and immune, blood builder, and fire starter, which gives you the kidney fat, lung, spleen, liver, heart, stomach, I think, in one of them. So a 6 caplet serving, they taste great. You can't even taste the histamine and immune or the blood builder. And then the fire starter tastes amazing. That kidney fat is absolutely money. I'd never even heard of it or thought about eating it before, but good stuff. So, yep, we'll be doing that. We'll be documenting. I'll do 1 video a week of things I notice increase, decrease, my mood, vitality. Obviously, if I had a girlfriend, libido. But I'm single in Colorado. Thanks, COVID. You're killing it this year for that. Anyway, I'm going to get to my run. Oh, that's another thing. I'm doing 5 miles a day for the month of November in light of Movember, which is also why I'm growing this schnazzy beard. Obviously, prostate cancer in men is a killer. So, in light of November, we're donating to several different causes and ditching the razor, which is okay with me because I like my beard. Being a police officer, we don't have the ability to have beards year-round, but for 1 month, we get to grow them out and shine. So we will be continuing that. I've got a mullet as well. We decided to grow that out this year, my cousin and I, because the mullet needs to make a comeback. In all honesty, I mean, the flowing locks in the back, business in the front. Who doesn't love it? My name is Billy. I'm 32 years old. Sick of being lied to. Grown up with asthma and allergies, and I'm tired of it ruining and running